Welcome to the wanderings and ponderings of a wobblegob, a lover of all things stitched. Hi, I'm Anne, aka Handmade, a mum, wife, teacher and artist living and working in Yorkshire in the UK. From a young age I've been known as a wobblegob, a term my mum gave me due to my continuous chatting about nothing as a child. And yes, this has stuck with me, and now I'm sharing the things that go round in my brain, my wanderings and ponderings and all things stitched, in my vlog. I hope you enjoy it.
Morning everybody, hope you are well. Welcome to Wobblegob 26. Bit of a weird one this week. I've had a manic week. I've been working since last Monday. We're either working at school, working in here, working in the shed, just doing lots of things. And I think you just get to a bit where you have a bit of a burnout. And on Sunday I was going to have a chill day, which didn't happen. Ended up working in the shed, getting ready for the textiles fair that I'm going down to, not this weekend, next weekend if you go in. It'd be lovely to see you. Yeah, so I don't know, a bit weird. I was lying in bed this morning, lots of things going through my brain, and thought, right, okay, what do you need to do? What do you need to do to get yourself up and going? So I stripped the bed, I've washed the bed in. Love fresh bedding, nothing better than that. But then I have decided later on today I might go out and buy myself some new bedding, just to treat myself, and get out of the house for a little bit. And then I thought, right, what do you need to do? So first thing was thought about my mum. So I've been and put my lipstick on, sort of done my hair, wearing a smile, which does make you feel a little bit better. And apparently it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. Got my breakfast, got my cup of tea, and I thought, right, what do I need to do? Well, my quote for today is to be around the people that are good for your soul. So I thought, right, go do a wobble gob, go and chat to everybody, put the world to rights. Sorry, I just need to blow my nose. Oh, there we go. So I mentioned before about your tribe, and I know we had a fabricology meeting on Tuesday this week. Yeah, and my friend Jane had mentioned about how it's good to be around your tribe and like-minded people, and that's the thing I think you just need to think about if you're in a bit of a meh sort of day. Don't just suffer on your own. Speak to somebody that you love. Could be anybody. Don't get on like your phone and on social media and stuff like that, because that can just take you right down, because it looks like everybody else is living the life of Riley when it's just a snapshot, and they probably just smiled. I can remember when I did my degree, one of my projects that I did on my degree was all about the camera and the family, and the fact that when you look at photographs of families it all looks fine because everybody's smiling, so point a camera to you, you smile, but actually behind the smile sometimes there isn't a smile. There was a classic when we were away in Wales this summer. We were at Port Meriam having an absolutely fantastic time, and I was sat doodling, and I was watching this family. There was mum, dad, child, and I assume grandma, and the mum was obsessed with grandma, taking pictures of them as a family. So they kept going to different bits in Port Meriam and standing and posing and smiling, and then whenever the camera wasn't there, the husband and wife were just having a right barney the whole time. And I thought, yeah, it just shows that actually sometimes we can be a bit false with what we're doing. It just makes you feel better, I think. And there's nothing wrong with that, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I just think you need to look after yourself as well. So, yeah. So I'm going to start with my wellness. My wellness for this week, my saviours have been chocolate, box sets and my tribe. They've kept me going this week. Probably chocolate a bit too much. Box sets, slip of the tongue. Box sets. I'm watching The Good Wife at the moment on Channel 4 iPlayer, which has been really good. I have seen some of it before, but I've got a little bit obsessed. Usually when I'm sat sewing, that's what I've got on, so I can listen to that. So yes, so what have I been up to? So I've been really, really busy, but I don't really feel like I've got a massive amount to show you. We had Neve's birthday and went to the Yorkshire Sculpture Park, which I think Yes, I did a bit of a video of that one. And then we had a PhD day. PhD day, I treated myself on my PhD day because rather than working for my business, I decided to work for myself. So I've carried on working on, I'm not going to be able to fit all this in underneath the screen, and there is a candle because I just thought I'd have a bit of aromatherapy this morning. Let's move that out of the way so I don't set fire to anything. Move my coffee. So yes, so I have been working on my really big piece. I started working on embellishments and stuff like this. So this is a 21-inch hoop, the size of it in total. So this is for my exhibition that's for later on this year, and I'm going to start getting some information out about that at some point in my life. It's on my list of things to do. So that was lovely. So I did that on the PhD day. Then on Saturday, even though I had sort of like got my work hat on, I treated myself and I let myself take part in Liz Cooksey's workshop. I love Liz Cooksey. She's amazing. So this is the piece, the collection that I have started putting together. It's not finished. I don't know if it's going to stay there or I'm going to move things around or anything like that. But I just love Liz's workshops. I'll put some pictures at the end of the video of what everybody did. They have been on my Instagram and my Facebook as well. But I just love her workshops. If you can get on one of Liz's workshops, please try and do so. She doesn't do that many. I know she's planned all the ones that she's doing next year. She's not going to be back at the shed for the time being. I'm not quite sure what's going to be going on in the shed next year. But yeah, if you can get on one of her workshops, it's amazing. We had such a delightful day. Got quite a lot done. And I've done the workshop quite a few times, but different versions. This is the first time we did the collections one. But yeah, such fun. So that was that. And then I think what's going round in my head at the moment, I feel a bit stressed about all my own work. And I think what it is because I've got into that bad habit of I'm not sure what to do, so start something new. So rather than getting something and finishing something off, I've started something new. So I've just started another embroidery for my own work, my circles, my whole holes. So I've been sat stitching this. This is my now go-to if I don't know what to do and I'm just sat on an evening and I just want something to pick up and stitch. This is now my go-to piece that I'm going to be doing because it's just a bit of sewing for your soul, my bit of therapy, because I've just given myself a shape. I've got a tray that's got all my bits and pieces on, and I just keep adding different bits as I'm going along. So this is one that I've got in a little kit. It's going to go out and about with me wherever I probably am. I'll sit and do a little bit of stitching, and it'll change, no doubt, over time. But I quite like having something like this. This is sort of where the Sew for the Soul all started, when I started right back just before lockdown on just doing some sewing on a Sunday evening before I went to work on a Monday. And it's one of those things, it's not, I suppose, officially for anything. It will be for my exhibition, but it's for me. It's not for selling or making anything else out of or anything like that. But I know one of the things that I need to do today is sort out all the different things that I've started, because I've started doing my little mini boxes. So I'm part way through stitching these. So I've got these all to finish. I've got my big hoop. I've got some of my other hoops to finish. And then I've had new ideas for new bits of work and new kits. So I've got loads of things. This morning I was actually lying in bed planning the 2025 stitching hour and 52 projects, because I've just got something flying around my head. So even though it is, just the end of January, I am getting ready for next year already, and also really getting a little bit excited about it. So other thing then is, as I think I've mentioned to you, Mr. B, I bought him a lathe and he's been making me bobbins. So he has started putting collections of bobbins together that I'm going to start selling. I'm not doing them on my website yet. They will come onto my website at some point, but I'm going to have a small selection of them with me at the show next weekend. These are just going to be just bobbins on their own, which are gorgeous just for hanging bits of work, wrapping like like long sketchbooks in and stuff like that. So there are lots of different sizes, lots of different types of wood. I will have some then on my website, and then I am going to do some with kits that are going to go with them. And then I've got these really teeny tiny ones that I'm going to have with me. Probably introduce them at my exhibition, and then probably will have them at shows and stuff like that with me. But these are going to have strips of fabric on, so they can become little miniature embroideries that you can do as well. So I've got so many different ideas flying around my head. I sometimes don't know how things manage to stay in my head. Let's put those back before I lose them. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. I feel I'm on a bit of a, got to be careful, bit of a burnout at the moment. So Wednesday's my day off school, work. So I've got my list of things to do today, but I think I'm just going to enjoy some sewing and intersperse it with just having a break. But I find that very difficult. For those of you that know me, I find it very difficult to switch my brain off and do something else, which is, I'm quite looking forward. February half term is the week after next, so I'm having a week off then. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I've got lots of things planned. That will come up in a future Wobble Gob, where even though I'm having a week off, I'm not having a week off. Well, yeah, anyway. I think that's one of the things that I am discovering about when you're sort of working for yourself, is you don't really have a week off. You're just doing it all the time. So there we go. It's a bit of a quick one. I'll pop some pictures at the end of things that I've been doing, probably a couple more. Yorkshire Sculpture Park, I got a bit obsessed with my right foot and the sculptures, so I apologise for some of those appearing on there again. But yeah, be around people that are good for your soul. That's today's quote. And later on, actually, we're having a Fabricology meal out for the committee, so I will be with some of my tribe later, so I can't wait for that. And yeah, we've got the stitching hour coming up next week for those of you that are part of the stitching hour. And let me just double check. Stitching hour next week, and the stitch and chat is on the same time. So those people that are part of the stitching hour, both of them are going to take place on Monday. That's because on Friday next week I'm travelling down to Peterborough for the show, so I can't do that then. But I'll take loads of pictures of the show for those of you that can't get there. I'll try and do a little video of people that are there, but I am going on my own, so I don't know how easy that will be. If you are going, please pop by and say hello. Might need a wee, if you don't mind standing by my stand, possibly. Not sure. Yeah, so that's all exciting. I'm on my own next week as well, because Robert's going skiing. He's getting his shoop holiday, where he can go bonkers on the slopes. So no doubt next week I should just be doing a lot of sewing again. It tends to be my life. So that's it. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope you're all well and safe. Weather forecast today in Brighouse. What time is it now? It's coming up for 9 o'clock. We've got a bit of blue sky. There's a bit of a breeze going on. Looks like quite a nice day. I know when I got up this morning the house felt really cold, so I don't know how warm it is outside. I've not actually been outside yet. But yeah, that's me. So, mwah, love, hugs, happy stitching. See you soon.